What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Awesemo.com coming to you with a JockMKT MLB special. And if you haven't heard, JockMKT has turned fantasy sports into the stock exchange. You can forget about waiting until the end of the games in order to make money. With JockMKT, you can buy and sell shares in real time for real money with guaranteed payouts at the end of the night. With daily markets in sports such as MLB and PGA currently, NFL coming up shortly, and NBA and NHL when those show back up as well, you can make real money every hour, every minute, every second of every match or game. Use the pregame IPO to pick up shares of your favorite players, then buy, sell, or hold them during the game based on your analysis. Download the app to get started and use our exclusive Awesemo promo code, using promo code Awesemo, for up to a $50 bonus on your first deposit. I'm going to come up with 3 plays here for you for the MLB slate. We've got a lot to look at, so let's get to it. For my first pick, we're going to do a 2-for-1 special. Let's talk through the Coors Field situation. So you have the valuations of these players in the pregame IPO. That opens at 5:10 p.m. Eastern time, 2:10 p.m. out here on the West Coast. But I'm basically looking at trying to get some cheap exposure to Atlanta bats. There are 2 guys that really stand out to me, and they could be on the back end of the lineup and much cheaper than the likes of Freddie Freeman, Austin Riley, Jorge Soler, guys batting higher in the order, Ozzie Albies as well. On other DFS sites, we're really targeting home runs. We're deciding which guys we think have the most power on a site, that might be a little bit more weighted towards those kind of points. But on JockMKT, you automatically get 0.5 points for an at-bat. You get 2.5 points for a single, but you only get 4 points for a home run. And even a walk, you get 2 points for, and a strikeout is worth -1. So we're looking for players that don't strike out a ton and players that get walked and get singles and just simply have nice weighted on-base averages. So I'm going to look to a guy, and it's a little bit sneakier, but Dansby Swanson is a shortstop for the Atlanta Braves who's been batting right around 6th in the order. I think that could depreciate his price. And going up against Chichi Gonzalez in this spot, good luck to him. 44.3% hard hit percentage, 534 expected slugging going against him. Dansby Swanson, the most home runs now by a shortstop in Atlanta Braves history. This looks like a really good spot for him to possibly put up a lot of points a little bit deeper in the order. So amongst the Atlanta Braves, he stands out. And then, of course, just the brand new acquisition. If he ends up in the lineup, Eddie Rosario could be in the 8-hole and be very, very cheap. I don't know what these prices are going to end up being. I just know that Freddie Freeman is going to by far be the most expensive player on this slate. So give me some exposure to some cheap Braves that are in equally as good of a spot going up against the Rockies. For my second pick, I'm going to go to the Colorado side in the same Coors Field game. Again, these 2 teams have by far the highest team totals on the slate at 7 and 5.6 here for the Colorado Rockies. Nobody else amongst the 5 teams in the evening slate have over a 5 implied team total. So I think trying to find some cheap exposure to these teams, especially considering the scoring system over on JockMKT, lends itself to simply getting on base. I've got a sneaky guy in Sam Hilliard of the Colorado Rockies that I want to target here. He'll probably be batting 8th. If he's batting 2nd, I got to assume that his price is going to skyrocket compared to where I think it would be right now. But traditionally, Sam Hilliard has been batting 8th here. He has a 206 expected batting average. That isn't the best. A 300 xWOBA, not the best either. But he's a lefty with the platoon matchup going up against Touki Toussaint. 47.7% hard hit percentage he's surrendered on the season. Definitely can get some swings and misses, 24.1% K percentage, but still giving up a lot of hard contact. And Hilliard also has that combination of speed, sprint speed that is definitely towards the upper echelon in Major League Baseball. So there is some stolen base upside with him too if he gets on. And you get 3 points for that. That's only 1 less than a home run. So thinking about the speed and his ability to at least get on base here in some of these at bats that he'll have with the platoon split, Sam Hilliard, I know it doesn't seem that enticing, but I got to assume he'll be the cheapest out of all the Rockies, and that should not be the case. So I think I'm going to be investing in him at the bottom of the order of the Rockies lineup, combine him with the bottom of the order on the Atlanta side too. And for my last play of the day, we're going to jump out of Coors. I got to give you at least one bat that isn't that. Of course, we don't have pitchers to deal with here. We're just looking at batters. And this guy, I understand that the wind's blowing in Wrigley Field here today, but Frank Schwindl has been out of his mind since being acquired here by the Cubs. Frank Schwindl on the season now, 306 batting average, 8 homers, 24 ribbies, 944 OPS in limited time with the Cubs. The guy came out of absolutely nowhere here. I'm cheering for him. Hope he does things well going forward, and I think he's a great investment on Jock Market. He's been routinely batting in the 2-hole for the Cubs here on the season. He gets a matchup with Mitch Keller, who 49.1% hard hit percentage and a 460 expected slugging. Those are bad numbers. He's also walking guys at an 11.1% clip. Those could be free points. And as I said, Frank Schwindl, 480 expected slugging, only striking out at a 19.4% clip. So I think he's going to have a really good opportunity to score well on Jock Market in a fantastic matchup. And, I understand the Cubs only have a 4.3 implied total, but outside of course, that's one of the higher ones that exists on the board today. So I'm fine going to Frank Schwindl as my last pick today, pending what his price is. And those are my MLB plays of the day. Don't forget to use promo code Awesemo for a free $50 first match deposit bonus, and best of luck to us all tonight. All right.